gentlemen. I'm just trying to wake up the people that are from the other side of the pond here. How you guys doing? My name is Dennis G.
And I'm Neon Fawkes.
Mr. Neon Fawkes, how are you doing this fine evening?
I'm doing great. I'm excited. We have with us tonight Austrian artist Edictum. Hi, Simon.
Hi, it's a pleasure.
This is amazing.
I'm psyched.
We don't get that many German artists. I don't know what it is.
Careful though, Austrian.
Oh, did I mess up? I already messed up.
Well, I mean,
I'm American, so I don't know geography or geometry, depending on which one fits the scenario.
I was talking to synth pop artist David, aka Lucy Dreams, on Sunday, and he's from Vienna, and so I asked him, so you speak German, right? And he goes, no, we write in German, but we speak Austrian.
But Austria is pretty small with just 9 million people.
Oh.
Only 9 million people. Wow.
Yeah.
That seems like, although I'm trying to figure out how much is in New York, probably like, I don't know, 9 million people, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't know geometry or geography or either one of them, so I'm just going to have to bear with me. I barely know English, but here we are, just doing a show. This is a synthwave show where we interview the best synthwave artists out there, and yeah, this is like super exciting.
We are live too, by the way. I want to remind everybody, if you're tuned in on YouTube or in the IRC chat, say hi, because we like shouting out names.
Yeah,
as always.
Absolutely.
We've got who? Let's see. Speaking of pawns, we've got a couple of Aussies in the house.
Of course.
We've got Craig Packman, our buddy from Perth, and Dave 808 Turner's in the house. We're going to be hearing a track from him a little bit later.
Fantastic.
And, who else we got? We've got Karens Lee from Seattle, and we've got the Andy Ellis. We're gonna launch the show off with his track.
Yeah,
it's dropping this Friday. But yeah, he's from Austin, Texas. We've also got Pashang, who's all the way in Korea.
Oh my goodness, fantastic!
And our Polish friend Dusterian is in the house.
Very nice.
And we also got IRQ Conflict and Jeff Creature. We've got Reckoning in the house as well.
Sounds
YouTube
good.
So far, pretty quiet.
It's
hopefully
quiet.
Somebody pipes up.
It's quiet on the tubes. I tell you what, we got to give a quick shout out to all the people that listen to us on Apple Podcasts and Apple, I don't know, whatever the other one is. Apple Music?
iPod, iCast?
iCast, Pewter Music. I don't know. Apparently Apple is really on fire. A lot of people listen to our show from all the Apple things that Apple does. And I guess, what is it? Is it just podcast now, or is it Apple Music? I get so confused. I don't know what it is anymore. But shout out to you guys. You guys are amazing. If you guys do listen to us from an Apple device, give us a shout out. Give us a little ping on social media or something like that. You guys know how to find us. Or jump into the IRC, of course, and say, hey, I listened to you on Apple. Well, of course, the people listening live won't be saying that because they're listening live. But if you listen to us in the archive every now and then, if you have an Apple device, we haven't been giving much love to the Apple people. Just all Spotify. We made a trailer.
Spotify that.
Which was great Spotify trailer. So, we had some fun. But yeah, we just want to spread the love all over the place. Just everywhere we can. So thank you for listening, wherever it is you are indeed listening to us from.
I tell you, Dennis, I can't wait to speak to you, Simon, because, man, you have a lot of stuff going on. So we've got quite a bit of content we're going to be able to talk about in this interview.
And I'm very, very excited for the one thing that we were all involved in, and just honored, which we'll talk about that as well.
Oh, yeah.
But before we go into that, let's dive into a track. What do you think, my furry friend, Mr. Neon Fawkes?
Speaking of furry, we're going to be hearing a track from everybody's furry friend, Cat Temper, a little bit later.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
But let's kick off with, by the way, he's in the chat, Austin, Texas artist Andy Ellis has a new track coming out this Friday, and it's simply amazing. You probably heard it on Karen's show yesterday if you were tuned into her show.
Yeah.
That was your request, wasn't it?
It was. I like this guy. Great producer, and I met him through Yoda. We had a little round table chat, and he was a producer, and I was like, yeah, let me know when you start doing some synthwave.
He does everything.
He does. He's not a normal synthwave producer, but he's getting involved in the scene. And I think it's like super cool that a lot of people
retro bug.
He's getting that retro vibe. It's got it going on. So this is amazing. I really dig the track, so I can't wait to play it. And yeah, let's go ahead and give it a spin. You want to set it up, Jules?
Yep, I just want to remind everyone this is dropping Friday on all platforms, including Bandcamp. And here it is. This is Flower Punk Girl by Andy Ellis right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Flower Punk Girl by Andy Ellis. Amazing, amazing stuff right there. And we were just quite a nice little chat here with Mr. Simon Edictum, and we're just, let's bring this on the air so we can just bring this conversation over here. We're not going to talk about what we talked about before because I think that's illegal in some places. But yes, this is amazing. So, I'm honored.
Simon, you're over in Austria.
Yes.
And it's just past midnight there. So for those listeners tuned in, I guess Distarian can feel your pain.
Shout out to Distarian.
He's over in that area.
Yes, I don't know how you guys do it.
Where to begin?
Where do we go?
Simon,
can we start with the album because we're on vinyl? What?
Yeah.
We gotta thank you, sir. You've got Karen, Dennis, and myself on the opening track for Shades of Thunder's album, which was incredible.
I couldn't believe that. I just couldn't believe it.
I'm gonna frame mine and stick it up on the wall.
Shout out to New Retro Wave too for 10.
Yes.
Like listening to it and being like, "What the hell is this crap? We can't put this on vinyl." Then he's like, "No." He's like, "Do you want it on gold or marble?" Or we have like 12 different variants because that's what New Retro Wave does. But that's amazing.
It was, incredible album.
Thank you.
That was you and Power Nerd.
Exactly, yeah. Like Paddy from Power Nerd and me, Shades of Thunder, right? Yeah.
And so, so let's first dive into when did the music bug hit you? When did you start?
Yeah, how long have you been doing
your fingers down on a keyboard?
I started making music as a small child, but really producing and DJing was something I started when I was 13.
Wow.
Which is now 22 years ago, probably. No, I just turned 36, but yeah.
We youngin'.
So you've been producer for, wow, that's quite a long journey. Have you always been doing synthwave, or have you been doing kind of like other things, just kind of gravitated to this neck of the woods?
So I'm always was within the realms of electronic music, mostly like trance music in the early 2000s, and from this I always had this melodic element in my kind of music, and I think in the mid 2000s then I discovered synthwave. The first track I remember was a remix by Lifelike, so it's nice to have been here last week, right?
Amazing!
Yeah.
Yes!
I think it's not really well known. It's called Dancing with Strangers or something, the original tune.
Oh, yeah. It's a good one.
And I purchased it on vinyl, and I was very much into French house back in the day. And this is how I discovered synthwave, basically. It was Lifelike, yeah.
Wow.
I love it when things go full circle like that. That's really cool.
I'm still baffled at your age because, you know what, actually a lot of the synthwave producers out there are much younger than Dennis and I.
Yes.
And I don't understand how they can, where the love of the retro comes from, because I mean, I grew up through the 80s. So when I'm, like, for instance, right now I'm looking at the cover of Still Going Strong, your Shades of Thunder album, and, you know, all that stuff I recognize.
You got it all.
I lived through it, right? But I still don't. I'm baffled how many synthwave artists younger than me know about all this stuff, love it, and heck, make music.
Except for I'm trying to vision it in my mind. Is there a tiger jumping out of the TV? There's something jumping out of the TV in the vinyl. Is that not, or am I just having fuzzy memories?
And the Still Going Strong vinyl. There's a swimming race on the TV set.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
There's all kinds of hidden gems on that.
Yeah, it's like
the jacket with the patches on it with the KZL and the Neon Fawkes.
I love it. I absolutely love it. I have it in my back, and shout out to Jules for getting me an early Christmas present. But we
were really happy that you were ready to join in for the album. Like,
oh my god! You don't have to tell us twice.
We had no idea it was going to be on vinyl, or you might have mentioned it to me, Simon, but I totally forgot. And then the vinyl drops, and I was like, oh my god, I'm on this.
I freak out my kids all the time. I'm like, hey kids, want to hear a record? And they're like, first of all, they're like, what's a record? Then when I put it on, they're like, wait a minute. And yeah, it's like magic. It's like magic to them, and magic to us as well, because again, it's a huge honor. But yeah, great album, just a banger of an album. Now, as far as the work with Shades of Thunder, are you planning on doing any more work with Shades of Thunder? Or was it kind of like, you did your thing and you're moving on? Because we love Shades of Thunder. We think it's just a great project.
Thank you. We already have a third album ready.
Oh, shoot. There it is.
Dennis, I told you, Simon's been busy.
Yeah, no wonder you don't have time for anything else.
When the third album, when do you think it'll be ready to be unleashed on the world?
We're still waiting for the artwork, and as soon as we get the artwork, we will send it to 10, and then let's see. I hope you will like it.
Oh, I think you will. You and Patty are just. This is gonna lead into more chat about collabs, because good lord,
yes, you have
you're like Dimmy K. You're collabs here, collabs there, collabs everywhere. You mentioned you've done your collab with Pfeiffer Mouse.
Yes, Pfeiffer Mouse and Turbo Knight and me are working on an album together.
Oh my god, amazing.
What's it like working with that crazy Finn?
Pardon?
Turbo Knight is a
Turbo
little bit
Knight,
of he's a character, let's just say.
Yeah,
he's fun.
He's quite the personality.
We love Turbo Knight. In fact, we are actually all the music beds, I'd say, like all the conversation beds, it's all 100% Turbo Knight. So shout out to Turbo Knight. We love our Turbo Knight because
he's a good friend of the show.
Very good friend.
He's awesome.
He's really family at this point.
He's also awesome to work with and awesome guy. Absolutely, yeah.
You've already done work with him before, right? You've got a couple of things already done.
Yes.
When is the new album with Pfeiffer Mouse?
So we started together with an EP like 2 years ago. It was called Andromeda, and then we did this Athena album, which is doing quite nice, by the way. Like at the moment, it's I think close to 900,000 streams on Spotify or something.
Wow.
And then we decided to do another album, which I also sent you some tunes from. This album, the first single, will drop next week.
Oh my goodness. Now, which one is that? We have a couple things lined up here. In fact, we should just dive into a Turbo Knight and Edictum tune. What do you think, Jules?
I agree. You've given us a couple of tracks to play: Grandmaster Dragon and Return. I love the name of this track, Return of the Disco Ninja. Next time I'm at a club, I'm gonna call myself the Disco Ninja.
You guys know how to name a song, that's for sure.
But which one's the one dropping next week?
It's Grandmaster Dragon. It's the first single of the new album.
Oh, perfect.
That's the one we got loaded up.
All right.
Amazing.
Well, how about we take a listen to it, and then we can speak some more about this album and these tracks.
Yeah, sure.
It's a sneak preview here, right?
Yeah, sneak preview.
Amazing.
All three tracks we have tonight from Simon are not out yet, so we're lucky.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
All right. So here it is. This is Turbo Knight and Edictum with Grandmaster Dragon right here on Night Ride FM.
And once again, that was Grandmaster Dragon by Turbo Knight and Edictum.
That's awesome. By the way, I want to do a quick shout out to Supa, who's at work listening to the show in the IRC.
Sweet.
As well, we've been joined by Hearts in Beta.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, another Aussie. And also over on YouTube, we got somebody who piped up I hope I say this right, the Kinsey 2K from Jamaica.
Hey, Jamaica.
Jamaica,
Nice.
yeah. Can
Jamaica
you believe
man. I love it.
Yes.
I think that might be our first Jamaican listener. Well, that gave a shout out.
That we know of.
That we know of. That's awesome. Sweet. All right, so we are here just chatting about some rad tunes, and we were talking a little bit off air. Is the thing that I like about your music and Turbo Knight's music, and of course all the stuff that is combined with all the stuff that you do, is the fact that you can dance to it. And to me, like, I love the fact that you could just drop this at any club and just totally not even miss a beat. You just drop it in. You can mix it in with trance. You can mix it in with house. You can mix it in with synthwave. Like, it just fits so well.
And as we were talking, Simon, you kind of explained why that is, because you DJ yourself.
Yes, that's true. I have been a DJ for over 20 years.
Nice.
I still play a lot of gigs at nightclubs and also some sundowners and this kind of stuff, and typically very long, so like up to 10 hours.
Got the old Technique 12s, yes?
Yeah, they're still completely on vinyl, so like
industry standard right there. I miss my Tech 12s.
You do a set that long?
Yeah.
How many vinyls does that take? That must be...
It's like probably 15 to 20 tracks an hour or something. So
yeah, 60. Usually it's like 60 in a 4-hour span. 60 vinyl. So yeah, you're bringing some crates.
Yeah. Typically, I think I need to be flexible in order to react to the people. So like typically bring like 500, 600 vinyls or something.
Oh my god, that's
depending on the time.
It's a lot of wax.
Wow. So I like that, because Dennis and I DJ. We love the fact that when artists create songs that are GG friendly.
Oh, of course.
There's a lot of synthwave has those like 32 bar fade-ins, and there's too much going on in it,
or tempo changes right in the middle of the song.
Tempo changes. Ooh, I hate tempo changes.
Kill me now. Yeah, you guys know. You know where the party's at. You know what your strengths are. You know what's gonna work on the dance floor, and you just deliver it. And that's what I love about. That's why
on the dance floor.
We use all Turbo Knight's music for all of our conversation beds, because it just flows. That's the key.
Yeah.
You can dance to it. You can talk to it. You can do the other thing in the bedroom to it. I guess, I don't know.
Quick shout out to Lucibel, who's joined the IRC from Argentina.
Oh, very nice.
Very cool.
I love it.
And also, we've got, what is it? Pitbull 1991 over on YouTube.
I love it. That's a great name. I like Pitbull 1991. That's like, I feel like that's the new, it's the new year, because
Pitbull's from Austria as well.
People throwing around 83, 84. You got to drop the 1991s eventually.
By the way, Pitbull Simon, he says hi. He's from Salzburg.
Oh, very nice
region.
I'm so glad to just have so many people tuning in from all around the world.
Great. Yeah.
And again, we love the album.
Dennis, this is like, we're like Sirius XM.
We're like
reaching everyone.
We're like global.
When are we gonna get satellite broadcast?
When are we gonna get signed for something? I don't know.
You know what? If we keep playing Edictum tunes, we will.
I think we will. Yeah.
So, let's get back to this album that's dropping. What is the name of the album?
Yes.
Okay, are you allowed to share that yet?
We need all the dirt.
Yeah, sure. The name of the album is "Bear Me, Darling, I Just Want to Dance."
I love it. Oh my god. I mean, again, you guys know what people want. People want to get moving, and
now that's looking at the titles of the two tracks you gave me, Grandmaster Dragon and Return of the Disco Ninja.
Yeah.
I see a theme here.
Yeah.
In terms of the names of these tracks, it's like martial arts type.
It's it's fun, quirky, get up and dancey kind of stuff. That's cool at the same time.
Martial dance arts.
Yeah, that was the idea behind it, and also the cover artwork. Once you will see it, then you will love, I think.
Oh my god, I can't
Because
wait.
we took the bear me quite literally.
Oh. All right.
You
This is gonna be
crazy
interesting.
Finns and Austrians. It's just
So
amazing.
you were mentioning that on this album there is a lot of collaborations going on. You've got some well-known synthwave folk involved. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, obviously there are some collaborations with Timmy K.
Of course.
Oh yeah.
I think it's just every proper album needs some collaborations with him.
Of course. He's busy just like you.
Then we have a collaboration with Arcade Ocean. Then we have a collaboration with Neverman.
Oh, very nice.
Oh.
And also some people that are not so well known to the community. And Tsunesis as well. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Very
From
nice.
Spain, right? She's from Spain.
Yes.
Yes.
And then there are some people that are not really known to the synthwave community yet, but maybe it will change.
They will
after
be.
this.
Yeah, you got to bring them up. That's what it's all about.
Like Andy Ellis. We're gonna just snap them all up.
I love it. I'm just stoked.
Can you? How many tracks are gonna be on this album?
Oh, let me count.
Oh.
No, it's five tracks per side, so it's 10 tracks. Yeah.
Oh,
Now
That's
I
good
like
size.
what you just said, because you were telling me when we were chatting online that like Athena. By the way, I just want to tell everyone that I happen to have one of those vinyls.
Oh, nice.
But
Rub it in, Jules.
like Athena, you are going to be releasing this new album on vinyl, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's true.
And it's not going to be one of those pay now, wait 6 years for it to get delivered.
No,
You
I
please,
already have it at home, so it's like.
Oh,
that's
nice.
that's why you said 5 per side. I like it.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
So
That was-
they're going to be ready to ship.
Yeah, that was our idea. So I want to start shipping the vinyl with the release of the first single in order to have an advantage for people actually buying vinyl.
See, I like that.
That's a good
That-
plan.
So you're gonna be able to. Okay. So you're gonna start selling the vinyl like when the single drops next week.
Yeah, I just have to arrange everything, and then that was the plan. So we will release a single each month, but the vinyl will be available from the start.
Wow, that's
Awesome.
amazing. So you get the vinyl. All right, so it's finally starting to sink in. Sorry, it takes a couple minutes with my brain. So the bonus, you actually will be able to have all the music if you get it on vinyl versus waiting for the drip, 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 which you're going to be
Exactly.
doing like timed releases in digital. I think that's amazing.
That's cool.
That way
And
people
so-
are cool, they get that
You
vinyl.
tell me that
And-
not just for this project, right? But you said that you're gonna start up your own little label, aren't you?
What?
Yeah. So like I'm filed for a label in order to do, at least for a start, some self-releases on vinyl. Because since I've been a DJ for a long time on vinyl, it's really important to me to have it on vinyl.
Well,
Yeah, of
I
course.
guess you want to spin your own tunes, don't you?
Yeah,
Exactly,
absolutely.
because otherwise, typically I just cut it, and it's quite expensive to have it cut as single pieces, and therefore that's one of the main driving forces for me.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like how you got the whole machine going, you got the music, you got the DJing, and you got the what is it that you don't do? No wonder you don't have time for anything, because you're just basically running an entire music franchise here.
I also did the technical stuff, so I go to the vinyl mastering and this kind of stuff.
Oh my
like,
gosh.
so-
You do your own mastering too?
Yes, also with Athena and Still Going Strong, I did the vinyl master of this.
Wow. All right. I say we play another cut off of this upcoming album. Now, again, these 3 songs that we're playing are I guess, going to be the first release we played, but this one's not going to be played for a while because, again, you are only unlocking certain tracks. So this is going to come out
unless you get the vinyl
in the future. Unless you get the vinyl, go to Bandcamp. Is it for sale right now, or you got to get it up there? All right,
not yet. We will release the first single on the 29th of February, just because we thought it was a funny date to do, though.
Of course, a leap year, you have to go for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, go to the website, go to Bandcamp, and look up Edictum and Turbonite, and just like follow every single artist in that we just mentioned.
I'm gonna pop your band. So I take it this will be available on both your Bandcamp page, and I'm gonna guess it'll also be on Turbonites.
I think we will need to check how to set this up probably, but yeah, either on both or at least on one of our Bandcamp accounts.
Awesome.
Right. Well, just look everywhere at it, and bye when it comes, and on
February 31st, right?
Yes. The impossible day that never comes. Get this album. I say I'm so excited I can't even form words anymore. Jules, can you talk for me?
Of course. All right. This is the second single we've got here from this upcoming album. This is Turbonite and Edictum, and I love the track name with Return of the Disco Ninja right here on Night Right FM.
Whatcha? And that was Return of the Disco Ninja. Yes. What's I think
By the way, while we were chatting behind the tune, but I'm going to veer back to the Shades of Thunder album that it's going to come out. Are you? Can you share what the title name will be?
We still don't have a real name for the album, but we have a concept. So it's like with Shades of Thunder, we try to have some story going on with every album. And the new album, the idea is basically you're a teenager and you go to summer vacation with your parents to Greece. And then you find your first crush, and you go to the beach and have a nice evening and this kind of stuff. And for every
Jimmy K, right?
for every situation there will be a song, and there's
cool.
And
nice
it should
concept.
be and it should feel like very warm and cozy and just like a nice.
But are you the awkward kid or are you like the cool kid, like on vacation?
I don't know. I think it depends on the point of view.
Yeah, I like that. Because I like in fact, we were discussing a little bit off air too about how, I always like the trope of the nerdy girl trying to get the prom date and takes off the glasses and lets her hair down.
Oh, yeah.
The
She's
awkward
all that.
80s.
She's all that type thing.
Absolutely.
It's like she's supposed to look ugly with the glasses
Right,
on.
right. Like it's, like she's the pretty, what is it, Superman when he takes off his glasses and he's like a completely different person. Like, they don't realize, like, I guess nowadays, like, I think glasses are hot, so kind of messes up the illusion, nowadays. But because I guess back in the 80s, that's what it was. Like, glasses were like so nerdy, but they're not nerdy, and like I think it's just something that we grew into or got used to or just embraced as a culture. Like, I think people that wear glasses are,
just generally sexier.
I think that's absolutely, in fact, I think it's a rule, like
that's
rule.
Nice to hear.
Right? Do you have glasses as well?
I have glasses as well, yes.
I don't have glasses. I have reading glasses because I'm an old man now, but like I can't see a damn thing, honestly. I'm surprised I can see like that's why I mess up all the reading. I'm like, I can't see this word at all anymore. But that's my problem, not your problem.
Like I said, we've covered Shades of Thunder. We've covered the Turbo Knight, Five from Mouse, and Edictum album. Now,
what are we missing?
You've also got other collabs, like singles, going on, don't you?
Yeah. Well, where should I start?
I knew there was a lot to talk about.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Just started a couple of new collaborations. Just had a project open with Pashang.
Oh yes. Nice.
And
he's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is he in India? I forget.
No, he's Korea.
Korea. Okay.
Yes.
I knew it was like somewhere far away.
Far.
I think he's in the chat as well. He was before. I also have another project which is more focusing on 90s kind of music, like very, very underground rave, acid trance kind of music.
Ooh, yeah.
It's called microwave.
Sweet. Microwave?
Myco, like the fungus, right? Fungus.
Yeah.
I was gonna say microwave. That's we had that as a made-up genre, but I think Neverman ended up making it a real thing, putting out a microwave track.
Microwave song.
Neither here, neither there. But
actually, the first track I released was called Microwave. Microwave.
That's amazing.
Microwave. It was in 2006 or something.
Wasn't our Romanian friend? Didn't he have a half-finished track called Microwave or something?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We did a.
Vosto
that's right. Yeah, I forgot our own references of our show. We did. That was the little gag that we did. We had Vosto, Vlad. He did
a Microwave.
And then Neverman made it into a thing. Microwave it's a thing. We even had to come up with rules, and I forget. I wish we could like just reference our shows quickly, but it's one of our earlier episodes. But we laid out the rules of the microwave, and one of the rules was you had to have I think it was like the microwave sound effects, like the door closing, or some sort of microwave sound effect. It had to be in the song in order for it to be considered. And then we had a debate on how long the song could be, because I think that microwave should be in increments of 30 seconds. So you can have one song, it could be 30 seconds, and then you can have one, it's got to be a minute exactly, can't be 1 second over. And then, you could do one for 10 minutes and call it, I don't know, frozen roast or something like that, frozen ham, and then that could be like a 10-minute long song, but it'll be like right on the button, so you can actually hit the microwave button and time your song with your food. That's what I think is just the amazing thing about that genre.
Brilliant.
Actually, you're talking about microwave. I remember a story of university. When I was in a chemistry lab and we did some anorganic synthesis, you can use a regular microwave, and if you make sure there is no water inside, but only graphene spray, then you can heat it up to over 2000 degrees within a couple of seconds.
What? With a regular microwave?
Yeah, sure. You just need to make sure that you don't have water inside, because then the chemical bond is very similar that in graphene, and this is heated up.
Don't you end up melting your microwave in the process?
Yeah, you do.
So you can only attempt it once, basically, is what you're saying.
Simon is like the guy from Breaking Bad.
It's incredible. So, all right, you write your own music, you produce your own music, you master your own music. You're working on at least 3 to 4 projects. Mastering, you're producing your own vinyl. Pressing your own vinyl, and when you're done pressing them, you're gonna DJ with your own vinyl.
Yeah.
Am I complete with that analysis? I'm trying to think if there's anything else we left over. No, I think that's it.
So
it's incredible.
All right. So you've got all these singles as well in the pipe, besides these albums. Mm-hmm. Now you've also got your own music under your name Edictum coming out.
Yeah.
How many tunes, singles, or do you have an Edictum album in mind?
I have an album ready, yes, which is inspired by the planets. I think it was a nice idea to have a planet album. Mm-hmm. And there is this classical music by Gustav Holst, who did a cycle on planets. And he was basically the main inspiration for many music composers for film music, John Williams, for instance. For instance, if you listen to Mars from Gustav Holst, then you will immediately think of the Imperial March. It's basically ripped off from this.
So I'm assuming that this album is going to have 8 tracks in, not 9, but 8.
I started with 8, but then it turned out to be more, because I also incorporated other things.
The moons?
I released some of the tracks already, like this Blue Moon and Solar Flares and this.
Okay.
So it's a planets and a little bit more.
Yeah, and instead of flute, there's a track called Kuiper Belt, which is
cool. Yeah, the Kuiper Belt. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. So I love. This is a great segue, because the next track you gave us is, I guess, from this album.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I think, Jules, you're breaking up a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and just complete his thought, because this,
for instance, your own album.
Yes, your own. So is this track we're going to play, Jupiter? Is this from your album, or is this going to be on the? Oh, that's amazing. All right, so we're getting singles and premieres from multiple albums here. This isn't even just one thing. Okay, I gotta breathe. All right. So it's amazing. It's another
Simon is
album
a busy guy.
preview for another album. This is a lot of fun. I think all artists should do this. Just give us all the music up up front. We'll play all the music first, and we'll be famous.
What's the name of your Planets album gonna be?
The Planets.
Do you have an idea?
I think that's what it's gonna be called. It has to be called Edictum Planets. No,
Planets?
That's a terrible name. Do you know the name of the album that you're gonna be coming up with? The name of the Planets album?
Not yet. I was thinking of since now it's down to 8 planets again. That's very nice because it's some sort of cosmic scale. Because you take 8 notes for a scale.
Oh yeah.
That would be an idea. So I always try to put in some meta thoughts, like I don't know.
Because Pluto's not a planet anymore now. It's a dwarf star, right?
It's a
dwarf planet, I think. Or something
a
like
dwarf
that.
planet or a planet. Dwarf planet. I think
It's a planet light. Light
exactly.
planet. Yeah.
It's kind of like a mini-me of planets.
Yes, that's exactly. I think that's what the scientists call it as well. Fantastic.
Exactly.
So I would like to play this, sir. Could we indeed play this track? Because I want to hear it so bad.
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
All right,
Dennis, go ahead, lead us in.
All right. Do I have it written down? All right, hold on. Let me. I'm gonna do this for once. Do you have it written in? No.
Yes.
You do.
It's right here. Well, here it is. Okay, this is Edictum with the track Jupiter off his upcoming album.
I can't even do my own job.
Right here on Night Ride FM.
Hello.
And that was Jupiter by Edictum. And oh my God, I love that track so much. I think that's like my favorite track of all the 3 tracks we played. You know what it's like? It's like math rock, but for synthwave. Like we were just going over like the time signatures.
Saying, you're saying behind the song, there's all the modulation, the time signature changes. Do you have other tracks on this album that are
the sophisticated? It's sophisticated. It's very sophisticated.
Like there are several. So I always try to incorporate some details, either about the compositions from Horst or something that makes up the planets. For instance, there is a Saturn. It's in 6/8 because it's the 6th planet.
Oh my God, that is crazy. Nice. That is bonkers. Oh my God.
And then it's Mercury, and I calculated some random number out of the rotation around the sun, which ended up in 173.6 BPM, and I thought that's the perfect tempo for like a drum and bass track, and I tried to do some sort of drum and bass with synthwave sound design.
So this literally is math rock. You're like literally calculating beats for this track. I don't know if anyone's ever done that.
I think your day job is sort of bleeding into your music, isn't it?
do you light any microwaves on fire in any of the tracks?
No, I guess not. Okay. By the way, I just want to do a quick shout out to a couple of people who are in the chats. Over in YouTube, we've got Big JB and Neon Samurai who are tuned in. And Jax just joined us in the IRC.
Sweet.
So welcome.
Very good.
So one of the things we want to talk about, because Pashang is in the chat, you're doing a little collab with our friend from Korea.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on there?
Yeah, that's right. We just started out, actually. I have the project open. I started like the 1 or 2 hours before the show. I started messing with his sketch he sent me, and I've sent. Typically, I work together with others like that we exchange ideas. So both sides just do some small sketches that are not finished, and then send it to the other guy and or girl, and then we'll just work it out. And that's what Pashang and me did like 2 days ago or something. We had a really nice conversation. He is very, very into like traditional Korean instruments, and it's a very interesting sphere that's not so much met with Western music, and I think that's a very interesting combination.
Sweet.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Now, Pashang typically does slightly harder synth. What you two are working on, is it going to have that sort of hardness, or with these kind of Korean instrument influences, is it going to be a little softer?
I think it will be a little softer, but it will have nice like textures to it.
Oh, I can't wait. When's you guys think what, like a month, 2 months, 3 months?
Jules is rushing everybody out the door. When can I buy it? Tomorrow?
I think it's 2 months. It's maybe way too much. I think typically I'm working like 5 to 10 hours per track or something. So
you hear that, Pashang? You got to start working.
Kick this out the door.
You're collaborating with a workhorse. So
let's go.
Watch out.
I love it. Jules just wants to know when he can buy this song. You know.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
So this is all this music coming out from you, Simon. It sounds exciting.
Thank you. That's really nice.
And especially vinyls too, because everybody knows about my latest vinyl addiction.
Yes, we do, sir.
I've been good. I've slowed down a bit.
Well, that's good, because you've been going up. Well, I guess all your money's earmarked for McRibs at this point.
Exactly. Yeah.
I would like
McDonald's
to think that.
McRibs.
I can't believe you eat 2 McRibs a day. That's like Papa John eating like 40 pizzas in 30 days. That meme, you know, and he's like, I've had 40 pizzas in 30 days. I couldn't eat 1 McRib a day. Like, I would just totally, like, this is the thing. I just had to start eating healthier. I just ate a bunch of, I don't want to say garbage. I ate good stuff, but, like, it's considered, like, I guess could be considered garbage. I eat tuna fish today, just tuna fish, and I hate chickpeas out of a can because but people were like, "What the hell is this garbage you're eating?" But I don't know. They say it's good for you, so I'm just trying to slim down. I went to the Von Kaiser concert, and
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got to see them twice, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. And I felt a little chubby, so just try to slim down a little bit. Get a little workout going, and I got to slim down for the next synth vent. Now, Mr. Simon, do you have a nice little scene over there in Germany? Because I know you
Austria.
DJ. I'm sorry, I did this in the beginning of the show. Austria. How's the scene over there? Is it kind of, because I know they have Lucid Dreams over there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think of the other artists that have.
Oh, there's quite a few. Actually, I gotta bring up my Twitter list, but there's quite a few over in Austria.
There's a little scene going on. Yes, of course, Power Nerd.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he was in Austria.
Yeah.
As well.
So he is also from Austria. This is why we initially met.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, there's Arcade Ocean, who is released on Adstack Records. By the way, another collaboration I did was with Duality, who just dropped the debut album, which I also did the mastering for.
Sweet.
You did that was with Duality and Indigo.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah. Indigo. I was so happy when she went solo and joined New Retro Wave because she was amazing with her work with Wolf Club.
Yeah. She needed her time to shine for sure. And plus, I like the fact that she's working with other people as well. I think that's great.
Duality
I think Wolf Club was like, they were hogging her,
And she also dropped her album on vinyl.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
You know what? Generally, if you're on New Retro Wave, there's 10 is gonna, one way or another, he's gonna generally push some. You're gonna
get some physicals for sure.
If it's not mini disc, it'll be cassettes and vinyls and. Still waiting for 8-track, but
yeah, we'll get there. Shows. So I know you got the little scene in Austria. I said it right this time.
Mm-hmm.
Any shows that you're going to be playing other than DJing? Any live performances that you're either going to be playing or checking out? Because I know there's a lot of bands making their way around the area and whatnot. I'm not sure if the Midnighters playing there, but they play literally everywhere.
They will be. But,
they haven't been. They will because they're playing all over the planet. But any cool shows you're involved in or going to, or just making music?
So at the moment, not really, because I just became father, and therefore I don't have so much.
Oh my God! Talk about burying the lead. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
A boy, girl?
A boy. Yeah.
Ah, that's sweet. So you're in daddy producer mode.
Edictum.
You gotta one hand rocks the baby, and the other one, triggers the
There was another track I released. It was like an uplifting trance, and it was called "Hold You."
Ah.
And the idea of this track was basically when I was in the hospital with my wife. I sampled the heartbeat and put it into the song.
What? That's incredible.
And then we released this song the day he was born.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
What was the BPM?
139. That was the reason why I was thinking of uplifting trance, because it's typically the speed of this.
That is like the perfect. Yeah, you can dance to your baby's heartbeat. I think that's just crazy awesome. Well, very cool.
Yeah. So before we let you go, let's something personal. Let's find out what's your favorite food.
Oh, that's a very good question, because it's difficult to answer.
Do you like McRibs?
I really love cooking, so I'm doing a lot of cooking myself, and I've been falling into the rabbit hole of cooking ancient Roman recipes.
Whoa. So
Roman,
what would that
nice.
What would that entail? What would be an example of an ancient Roman dish?
they.
I would say meat, right?
They had some like special spices. There was something that's called silphium or something. I don't know if I remember the name correctly, but it was replaced with like asafoetida.
Oh,
okay.
It's pretty common, I think, in India, if I remember correctly, but not in Europe anymore, and not in the Western scene. And it's very strange. It smells like sulfur, sort of.
Oh wow!
Really?
And
Sort of like an egg, then.
Yeah, but it's very special. For instance, there is one recipe I really love to do because it's so easy. It's like a soft-boiled egg. And then you make a sauce made of pine nuts, honey, fish sauce, and like, I don't know the English term for that. I just need to look it up.
What is it? It's a type of sauce?
No, it's like it's a very special herb.
Okay.
I just look it up in English because it's so uncommon for me.
Yeah, we just know McRibs over here on the
Lovage.
side.
It's called lovage.
Lovage.
I never heard of that. That sounds yummy, and that sounds way better than chickpeas out of the can. I tell you that.
What I really can say is that everybody who is into cooking should try this because it's amazing how delicious these recipes are, and it's not comparable to anything else you will get nowadays.
Do you think could you share the recipe on social media maybe?
Yeah, I mean there is an ancient cookbook. It was written by a Roman guy like 400 in the year 400 or something. And
we should start a synthwave cooking book. Jules, let's get on this.
Do you know what the name of this book is?
It's called Apicius, I think.
Apicius, yeah.
Yes, and it's
by Francesco Leonardi.
And it's like 300 recipes, ancient recipes, and it's really interesting.
Formulating ideas in my head.
Also known as Dere Culinaria.
We're gonna have a synthwave.
That's a book. That's a book.
Yeah.
And
Dere Culinaria.
It's gonna have 15 to 25 recipes, and they're all gonna be by well-known synthwave artists, and we're going to sell it, and we're going to give the money to charity. And
oh my God, Dennis,
that's a good idea.
I'm putting this out there. I'm going to put it out there on a Twitter poll whether or not we should do this, or whatever the leading social media.
I'm looking at it on Wikipedia, and they've got a photo of the original manuscript, basically a 900 CE. It was out. It's a cookbook on a manuscript.
That is ridiculous. All right,
That's
so
cool.
You're gonna already have everybody trumped because like I said, I have recipes for canned garbanzo beans and and some tuna fish. That's not gonna make a very good recipe.
One last, you know what? Got to swing back to the music for a sec. One last thing I forgot to mention, because Pashang was saying that right after our show he's going to jump back on his DAW because he's got to get working. But speaking of DAW, what is your DAW of choice?
Oh, here it is. Here it comes.
I'm working in Logic.
Okay. So Edictum, Logic, Pro. Got it.
I think we need like we need some sort of sound effect whenever Jules asks what kind of DAW people use, because
you know what, I figure other artists might want to know. I mean, 90% of our listeners are artists.
It's true. We have a lot of artists listeners.
But it's a very good question also, because for me it changed a lot because Paddy from Power Nerd is working in Reason.
Okay.
And when we first started collaborating, we could not exchange project files. We just were able to exchange audio files.
Yeah.
And this turned out to be the best thing ever, because that way you need to dedicate and you need to get things done pretty fast. And also you start to cut up all the audio samples and therefore put in some little interests everywhere. And this was really very nice to do.
See, Dennis? See, it's worth asking.
All right, so very good, very good. You're right, Jules. You win.
So I can really every artist should really try this and just work with audio stems and not only MIDIs, because you have an extra area you can work in that's not possible otherwise.
Well, there it is. Fantastic.
You're listening, pay attention.
I wish we could just talk to you for another 3 hours. I know we still have like a whole bunch of awesome, amazing tunes to play as well. But now we do want to get you to sleepy, because I know it's getting late over there in Austria. I said Austria. But we want to know, how can people get in touch with you? Are you in any social media things or anything like that? What's the best place if somebody wants to get a hold of Edictum and share recipes or whatever it is that they might want to share with you?
I think the easiest way would be just to write me on Instagram or something.
There it is. Okay, that
Perfect.
seems to be
and you're on you're on Twitter, you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, you're on Threads, right? Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not using Twitter anymore, but I'm using Instagram and Facebook to some extent, and of course also good old email.
Yeah, the good old ones.
Email never goes out of style, for sure.
And of course, your music is available everywhere people can find music: Spotify, Deezer, and of course Apple.
Apple Music, shout out.
Most importantly, everybody's favorite place, Bandcamp.
Yes.
Yeah.
People should, I've posted links in the chat. People should head over to edictum.bandcamp.com. Of course, shadesofthunder.bandcamp.com. Head over to the new Retrowave Bandcamp page to find the Still Going Strong album. And throw money at Simon.
That's it.
I will reinvest in new vinyl.
There it is. That's the way to do it.
Because he's not busy enough.
Right.
But that's actually what we did with Athena. So like Antti and me were raising money for this, and then when we were break even, we used the money to invest in the next pressing, and that was the idea, like to keep it going like that, and to only release the album digitally as soon as we have the physical copy.
That's really smart, actually.
Do you still have copies of Athena on vinyl?
Yeah, I still have some copies. Yes.
Well, I'm putting in the chats here links to the Athena album.
I was gonna say you're putting in another Bandcamp order.
I was also thinking of maybe bundling Athena with the new album, so like for people who can buy 2 records maybe for a little less and only pay like the shipping on.
Yeah, save on
a bundle deal with one shipping. Yeah,
that's awesome. Well, very good. Right. Go out and check that out.
We're gonna jump to a track. I don't know if Simon, do you want to stick around while we play this other track, and maybe we'll say our bye-byes to you when we come back?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Very good.
Sweet. Because I'm excited about this track. Karin played it for me yesterday.
You were
and I've
chomping
been
at the bit,
shouting all over social media. So yes, New York artist, The Runaway Wild, he's known for his ass-slapping melodic stadium rock style music. He's like LeBrock. Right? And he dropped an amazing cover of a song from the 1986 movie The Wraith, the one with Charlie Sheen, who's going around killing people in his car. And the song was originally performed by Tim Feehan, and this is The Runaway Wild's cover of Where's the Fire, right here on Night Ride FM.
Move over if you see me coming. I've got the
All right, that was Where's the Fire by the Runaway Wild. Yeah.
Yo, what a track.
I dig it.
I know LeBrock's been making AOR music for a while now.
Yeah.
And you've got artists like Ultra Boss who are very similar.
Yep.
So, but the Runaway Wild, he's already dropped a couple of albums, several singles that I love, and it's made me create a melodic rock, synthwave melodic rock playlist on Spotify. Yeah. But you know what? It's amazing. There aren't many synthwave artists that do that style of music. I mean, I guess you got to have the voice.
Yeah.
And yeah, just style with the guitars and stuff.
You got to do Graham, Strike Eagle.
Oh yeah, Strike Eagle.
Gotta add Strike Eagle
Thank
to
you.
that as well.
Gotta add.
Yeah. Just helping you out there with that massive list. I was listening to that last week. I was on my way to the Von Kaiser shows. I saw 2 of them in 1 week, but it was no big deal. No big deal,
fella.
Speaking of events, we do want to get into our events, but before we do want to send off our good buddy, Simon.
It's past your bedtime, sir.
Yes. Although we do appreciate you're probably gonna get off and you're probably gonna like work on new music or probably cook a whole meal, but who knows. Am I right? I don't even know. But we do wish you all the best. And
yes, Simon, thank you for joining us. It's been an honor.
Yes, indeed. I tell you what, I think we did lose Simon. I think he like just left to start cooking, or if you can hear me, just hit refresh on your browser. We're gonna dive right into our music events right now, so I think that's a good time to do. Before
Simon,
we do that, I think we got Simon right now back on the horn.
There you go.
There he is.
It was a timeout or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because Zencaster hates us.
We want to thank you so much for joining us on the show.
Yes, indeed.
And especially all the, I can't wait for all the upcoming music because you are one of the better producers out there. One of the more prolific ones too.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you so much for coming on the show. And again, for the vinyl, us being on the Shades of Thunder, I can't even express how amazing it was to actually have that happen. So cool.
Thank you so much for having me, and maybe we can meet up another time as well.
Absolutely. Yes. I'm serious about the cookbook. We're gonna make it happen.
You know what? I think maybe what we should do, Dennis, is maybe next time we'll have Simon, yourself, and Auntie on.
Oh, Turbo Night and Edictum.
Talk about the album. Yeah, Turbo Night and Edictum.
That would be a
you know what? Might as well get Power Nerd on as well.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And Neverman. Just let's get the whole...
Bring Indigo on.
Everybody Simon has worked with, we'll bring them on with Simon.
That's right. Big party line.
Whoever wants to be on the show.
Yeah.
That's it. We're going to open up all the party lines and bring everyone on, and we're just going to have a good old good time. We're going to cook some good food, and we're going to listen to some rad synthwave and talk it out and have some fun.
Great, yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me, and enjoy the remaining part of the show.
Yes.
We'll be sure to remind everyone next week when the single drops and vinyls are available. We'll let everybody know February 29th, right?
Shout it from the rooftops.
Exactly.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. Have a good night, Simon.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Right.
I just want to say, Luteville, who has asked, have we considered streaming to Twitch?
We have.
We
did.
Used to, but we're only audio. So just like the YouTube station, we were basically streaming graphics with the audio underneath.
Yeah, it wasn't a good experience, and we also had a lot of weird blocks because Twitch was being a little bit of a bitch. I don't know what it is.
Well, like their DMCA were getting a little bit.
Yeah, it was really getting a little crazy, and then we just said like we had 3 listeners on Twitch. We're like, no, we're good. we give you so many opportunities to listen to our show live, and of course we want you in the IRC. That's really where the party's at. We do love everyone coming in the IRC, and of course the YouTube crew as well. We love you too as well. So yes,
speaking of IRC, I just want to do a shout out to Aquarian X, who has joined us.
Oh, very nice.
So thanks for tuning in.
The IRC. We had events, but we're not looking at the schedule. I'm not looking at the schedule. We have another song to play.
Yeah,
and I'm not paying attention as usual.
Yeah, we've got Dave 808 Turner in the chat.
Oh, that's right.
And he fired over to me this single last week. So yeah, I think it's time we play this.
Let's give it a play.
All right. Well, let's see. Dave 808 Turner, of course, from Down Under. Fired over this new track. It's called 808 Love, and you're hearing it right here on Night Ride FM.
Yo, hey man, I gotta ask, what's the 808 stand for?
Well, a few things, but one of them is the 808 drum machine.
Oh yeah, it's a drum machine. Said a few things. What else that 808 stand for?
Master rotary. You know the Master rotary? Yeah, I've got a 808 wagon. Here, have a look at a pick.
Yeah! So that you ride? Damn, that's cool. So you got the ride and you got the drum machine. 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 Like all things 808. You know I gotta hear them cowbells come on. But can you do me a favor, man? Bring that beat back for me on the drum machine. Drum machine, 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 drum machine. Let's hear that 4 on the floor.
And that was 808 Love by Dave 808 Turner.
I'm getting a sense that Dave likes his
808s. I think so too. I think you're absolutely right. I like that track. It was real bouncy, and it reminded me of like Just like almost like a workout song. I feel like
I love Jack's like more cowbell.
I did put out a. I found out we could do Threads polls now, which I might just do it on Threads now because screw X, nobody cares about that anymore. Now that we do polls, so we're gonna do a bunch of polls. I did one today, how everyone liked the season so far, and I said 2 answers. I said either awesome or needs more cowbell. So maybe the people. And it was a 50-50 for a while. I think needs more cowbell is winning. But then again, who doesn't need more cowbell, right? I mean, that's just a known thing that you can never have enough. But anyway.
Exactly.
All right.
By the way, shout out to Aero Team who joined us in the IRC.
Hey, very nice. Thank you.
Yes, thanks for joining. I think it's time we hit
touring
hang on.
and events.
I hope no one's hearing that. Hang on.
I don't hear it. Is that your food dropping for your cat? Because
that's my cat puking.
Oh, okay. So while Jules is cleaning up cat puke, I'm going to go ahead and tell you about some of the shows that have came around and are coming around and all the good stuff coming up for you. We have this new thing on the scene. It is called Vapor Rave. This is actually brought forth the information from my new buddy Nikolai down in Baltimore. He did the Von Kaiser event where we had Power Rob, and he had just an amazing turnout. It was just a really good time, and he told me about this Vapor Rave. The Vapor Rave is going on in a couple different places in more or less the East Coast of the U.S. There is an event in Richmond. There is an event that is actually tomorrow at 8 p.m. It is in Richmond at the Broadberry, and check that out. It's kind of like a Jules is kind of like a little little synthwave night. I don't think there's any big acts. I think there could be, but I think it's a lot of DJs, kind of like Nightwave, the way they are doing their thing. So they have a lineup of DJs, and it's a lot of fun, I hear. So I'm definitely going to check that out next chance I get. They're also having it on this Friday at 10 p.m. That's going to be in Washington, D.C. at Union Stage. And then they have it in Baltimore. So I know my buddy Nikolai is going to be there on the Baltimore show. That is Sunday at 8. And then they're also, at the same night, they're having it at Kung Fu Necktie. Say that 3 times
right?
fast. That's in Philly. We might have had the dates mixed up, but you'll get the gist of it. Just go to Synthwave events.
Vapor Rave from Thursday all the way to Sunday.
Yes, each night there's always something happening in a different state. But check that out. That's going to be super cool. We also have, what do we have? Australia tour. The Midnight is going again everywhere.
They're just
under the
finishing
sun.
off their India tour.
Right, from
And
India to Australia.
then they're going to be doing Down Under, February 29th to March 2nd.
Those boys don't stop either. My God. That's crazy. Then we have, what do we have next after that? We have March 8th. We have Skylark Cafe. We have The Dry Cry. We have Casual Panic. We have Michael Weber and Karin Zoe Lee. That's going to be in Seattle.
You know what? I got to update this. Michael Weber had to drop out.
Oh.
So Karin will carry the show for him with The Night Cry and Casual Panic.
Carry the show, as she always does. Very good. What else do we have here? We have, I don't know, you do some, Jules.
All right. So March 8th, starting March 8th, there's the Heartbeat Highway Tour with Cannons. And they are bringing along Nina and Radio Wolf, and that's going to be in Europe.
Crazy.
Various locations in Europe.
That's going to be a good gig. April 18th, we have the Substation with
Substation venue.
I need my glasses. This is the word. Such an old man. Karin Zoe Lee again with Holy Water, VHS Celebs, and User. Very cool. It's another gig in Seattle, so check that out.
Speaking of User, he dropped a new album. I think it's on Spotify and maybe on Bandcamp. But he's got another project going on, which is a little more darker.
Really?
And I think it's called Mannequin with a K.
Okay, very good. So there it is. Another flavor of a User. We dig his stuff. He's a super talented producer and good friend of the show. What else do we? Oh my God!
Ooh,
April
this one, yeah,
24th.
April 24th to the 28th.
This is ridiculous.
Neotropolis, which is like a it's just like a cyberpunk music festival that goes on down in the Mojave Desert.
Yes.
And this has got quite the names. You've got Starcadian, Street Cleaner, Megatronics, Knight Rider 87, Power Rob, Starfarer, VHS Celebs. There's probably going to be more.
Yeah, of course. They always sneak a couple more acts in, and that's going to be in the desert. So go out, get your E and your glow sticks, and do it up like they do it in the desert. Very good. Then we have the 24th. Let's end it in April here. So we got two more for you. We have Darkwave Night, 2D Cat, Alice, and the Neuro Farm. That's in Washington, D.C. on the 24th. And you want to close us out here with the last
You know
one.
what? I will mention, going back to the Midnight, because they're still touring later throughout the year, but we should mention it now because tickets for the Midnight sell out damn fast.
Oh, yeah.
So July 12th to the 28th, they're going to be doing the EU-UK leg of their tour.
Oh, that's right. Yes.
So they're going to be in the Europe and the UK, and then they announced to September 6th through to October 18th, they're going to be in North America. So that's Canada and the US.
Yes.
The Midnight's going to be everywhere.
Philly.
Yeah.
Very good. All right, get to that last April, and then we're gonna synth them more.
All right.
In their ears.
If you want to know more, you can just Google synthwave events, and of course that'll take you to the Night Ride FM blog where we track these things for you.
Absolutely. All right. So very good. More synthwave to come. We're going to be rocking your ears with some. I guess what do we have? Elevate the Sky. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, this is exciting.
Good old Scott. He's dropped a couple of singles.
Yep.
This is his latest one. So he's of course everybody knows Elevate the Sky. He's from LA.
Yeah.
And he's got a new instrumental. So there's no singing on this one. This is just him with his electronic and guitar chops.
Sweet.
And the track is called Star Chaser. And you're hearing it right here on Night Ride FM.
yeah, that was a little Star Chaser by Elevate the Sky.
That guitar.
I loved it. That was Scott, I guess, just shredding it out. Like, he's just a beast, man.
You know, I don't understand, or maybe it's happened, or maybe not, but Elevate the Sky and Demi K haven't collabed yet. Maybe it's just too much guitars for one song.
It's too much shred. Yeah, it's too much
shred.
Like, it's like, yeah, like, you know how it is, like, when you have two concentrated beams of light and you, like, put them together, it's like Ghostbusters. Everything. You know, you can't cross the streams or else, like, all the marshmallows go, like, spurting all over the place. That's just a rule of thumb that, you know, we all know that from the 80s, so it should be common knowledge by now. But, yeah, like, definitely just incredible shredding guitar work. We love our good buddy Scott, so kudos on that. That's really good. And also an instrumental, which is kind of a unique thing because he kind of great voice, and he carries himself really well too on the vocal tracks.
Come to think of it, he is kind of AOR melodic rock too. His style with his guitar and his vocals.
Get him on that list.
So I should get him on, yeah.
Get him on.
Elevate the Sky, and you know what, Von Kaiser too. Why not?
Yeah. Yes.
There's guitars and vocals in there too.
Yes. Get them all on the list. All the shredding and the singing and the peoples and all the people. Speaking of people.
Speaking of shredding.
In a different kind of way. Yes. So this guy, Cat Temper, is absolutely blowing up. Like last month, didn't Duran Duran feature him on their blog?
Yes. Last year, I think it was, towards the end of the year, because he did that Duran Duran themed album where he's got what was it? Furio. Yeah, Furio. And he's got the artwork, but it features a cat instead of a girl.
He's just he's unstoppable now. He's just on a roll. So now we had Bandcamp giving him official shout outs on their pages, and
he's got a listening party next week.
He's got a listening party, an official listening party for Bandcamp that Bandcamp is promoting. So
yeah, I know. I know you're doing well.
That doesn't tell you you're going places. I think that's just wicked. I mean, everyone, we still like Bandcamp, right?
Did you see Karen's son loves Cat Temper?
Oh yeah.
And did you see for Halloween he wanted to be dressed up as Cat Temper? So Karen went and made a full-on Cat Temper costume with the mask and everything.
That's amazing.
And it was brilliant.
Yeah, I mean, everyone wants to be Cat Temper. I wish I could be Cat Temper.
I want to be Cat Temper.
Just super talented, and of course getting the recognition that he deserves. And of course, we're getting recognition for the old synthwave thing, because this is something that we care about.
The synthwave.
Bandcamp is noticing, so that's cool.
Let's play this. We gotta play this track. Everybody's favorite feline from Boston. He's releasing a new album on March 1st called 1980 Fur. and as always, you can look forward to amazing synth work and hilarious track titles. The album artwork and the theme are nods to Van Halen's 1984 album.
Yeah, it's amazing.
So here's the first song from the album. This is Fur Warning, right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Fur. I can't say it with a straight face anymore. Yeah, that was Fur Warning by Cat Temper. We got to have Cat Temper on the show.
Yeah.
That's what we were saying off the air.
You know what? I gotta rattle off the names of the tracks on this album because they're always funny, right? So that was the first track off the album. The next one would be called "Take Your Whiskers Home," and then "Panama," "Happy Tales," "Jamie's Meowing," "One Paw Out the Door," "Women and Kittens First," and "Perruption."
Oh, it's just classic Cat Temper.
Brilliant.
We had him on the show one other time. I'm trying to remember when we had him. It was a long time ago. But yeah, we got to have him on again because he's just such a fun guy to chat with.
I'll tell you when, because I happen to have our guest spreadsheet.
Ah, that's right.
Open.
While you're looking that up, go to thestateofsynth.com. You can check out all of our previous episodes. We do have an archive with every single show, link to every single guest that we've had on. It's fairly fun to just kind of flip through and listen to some older shows where we had some other fun and some shenanigans, of course. But yeah,
we had him on in October 2020.
October 2020. That was the week.
It's been a while.
The year that everyone went to shit.
Yep.
With COVID. So
COVID year.
But you know, we got lucky because we had a little Cat Temper, and that was, I remember it was just a fun him, and it was so much fun to have Alpha Chrome Yayo on too. We got to reach out to those guys again and just have them on again because they're so much fun. We hope you guys are having a good time. We hope you're having fun listening to the show. You guys are really the thing that really make it happen. You know, just supporting the show just by liking and sharing and stuff like that. Because it's no fun talking to no one, you know? I mean, I talk to myself constantly, but...
It is fun talking to the artists, though. We are lucky. We get to talk to the artists, and especially in the synthwave scene, it's a pretty close-knit scene globally.
Yeah.
So it's fun getting these artists from all over the place.
Absolutely. And once again, you can go to thestateofsynth.com, and if you would like to maybe contribute to the show financially, that's always cool. You don't have to. Obviously, it is a free show for all the people. It's always going to be a free show, but, you know, it never hurts to buy us a beer if you like what you hear, or come to see us in the real world, you know, the old real life. We've been going to... I know I've been going to more shows, and Jules, I know you do a show every week in Canada. You know, we'll buy you a beer if you come out and see us, you know, just because you guys are so awesome. So thank you so much for the support. You can also go on Patreon if you'd like to support the radio station as a whole, which is what? Patreon.com/
Nightright FM.
Nightright FM.
Yep. Costs money to keep the music streaming 24/7, both to YouTube and on this website.
Yes. In fact, we do need extra bandwidth because Zencastr, I don't know what's going on. We need Zencastr money because I guess we're not giving Zencastr enough of our money.
Right?
They have to keep having us drop out during the show, our live shows. But whatever, we're not going to fix it because that's work. We're lazy.
Exactly. We got a big thank you to Simon, aka Edictum, for coming on the show.
Yes, absolutely.
Prolific artist, and everything he touches. All his collabs, they're amazing. I can't wait for the one with Pashang. Yes. I can't wait for the Turbo Night and Pfeiffer Mouse album. Like you said, he's got Neverman on there.
Yeah.
Some Demi K.
I can't wait for the recipe for that meal.
Some ancient Roman cooking.
There's like nothing that he cannot do. It's amazing. But yes, just keep an eye out for the recipe book. If you guys really want to make it happen, just hit up on social media and say, hey, you know, I was listening to the show and you guys were talking about the old cookbook. We thought it'd be a cool idea. Even if you have an idea for a charity or something like that, we'll do it up. We'll make it a nice universal charity that'll make everyone happy.
Synthwave cookbook.
Synthwave cookbook. I'm telling you, I'm thinking this is the next big idea that I have. You know, I've got a million of them, but many of them don't go to fruition, unfortunately. But this might work.
You know, I want to say a quick shout out to Aaron Rakowski, who popped in YouTube to say hi. He's listening from work.
Awesome.
Thank you. And yeah, that's our show. We are going to play everyone out with a track from French artist Morgan Willis's latest EP. It's called The Last Chase. And this track, it's a bonus track exclusively on Bandcamp. This is One of Them Days by Morgan Willis. And from all of us here at Night Ride FM, have a great night.
And we will see you next week. Bye-bye.